Triple H files for divorce after wife Stephanie was caught cheating with former WWE superstar. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. A scandal rocks WWE's first family. The WWE Universe has seen its share of shocking headlines, but nothing could have prepared fans for this. In a twist that feels more like a ruthless wrestling storyline than real life, reports have emerged that Paul Triple H Levesque, WWE's chief content officer and 14-time world champion, has filed for divorce from his wife of over 20 years, Stephanie McMahon. The reason? Allegations that Stephanie was caught cheating, and not with just anyone. Sources say the man at the center of this scandal is a former WWE superstar, a name fans know very well. As details continue to leak, the fallout threatens to change not only the lives of WWE's most famous power couple, but also the future of the company itself. For decades, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon weren't just a married couple. They were the couple of WWE. Their real-life marriage began in 2003 after a controversial on-screen romance storyline turned into the real thing. Together, they raised 3 daughters, navigated the ever-changing wrestling industry, and held more influence than almost anyone in the business. Behind the scenes, they were seen as inseparable, arriving at arenas together, vacationing with their family, and speaking with admiration about each other in interviews. That's why this news hits so hard. No one imagined their marriage could end, and certainly not like this. The first signs of trouble. Sources inside WWE began noticing small signs months ago. Stephanie started attending fewer events. When she did appear backstage, she was often alone. Triple H, meanwhile, buried himself in his work, running creative meetings, managing live TV, and traveling constantly. According to one insider, the couple had been quietly living apart for several weeks before the scandal broke. They were keeping it private, the source said. I don't think many people knew they were having problems until this. The bombshell came when private photos surfaced, allegedly showing Stephanie having dinner at an upscale New York restaurant with a former WWE superstar. The man in question? While WWE has not confirmed his name publicly, multiple outlets are reporting it to be a former Intercontinental Champion who left the company several years ago after a rocky exit. Witnesses claim to have seen the two looking far more intimate than friends, holding hands and leaving together late into the night. What happened next would change everything. Triple H finds out. According to insiders, Triple H found out about the alleged affair through a phone call from a close friend in the business who had seen the photos before they went public. At first, he reportedly refused to believe it, but when confronted with the images himself, his reaction was said to be devastated and furious. One source said, "Hunter's not the kind of guy to lose his temper easily, but this hit him in a place that's deeper than business." This was his family. That same night, Triple H allegedly confronted Stephanie at their Connecticut home. The argument was described as heated and emotional, loud enough that neighbors reportedly overheard shouting. Within 48 hours, Triple H's legal team filed divorce papers in Connecticut family court, citing irreconcilable differences and breach of marital trust. While divorce filings are normally private, the media quickly got wind of the case due to the high-profile names involved. By morning, every major sports and entertainment outlet was running the headline. Triple H files for divorce from Stephanie McMahon amid cheating allegations. The mood backstage at Monday Night Raw that week was unlike anything in recent memory. Superstars were stunned, whispering in locker rooms and hallways. Some refused to believe the rumors, insisting there had to be another explanation. But others claimed they weren't surprised, hinting that tension between Triple H and Stephanie had been visible for months. One veteran wrestler reportedly said, "When the boss is going through something like that, it changes the whole vibe. Everyone's walking on eggshells right now." The former superstar speaks. Days after the story broke, the former WWE superstar linked to Stephanie gave an exclusive interview to a major tabloid. In it, he neither confirmed nor denied the affair, but said, "Stephanie and I have been friends for years. We've been through a lot in this business. What's happening between her and Hunter is their business, not the world's. The statement only fueled speculation. Fans flooded social media with theories, digging through old photos and clips to find any sign of a connection between him and Stephanie. Finally, Stephanie McMahon released her own statement. "This is an incredibly painful and private matter for my family. I ask that people respect our privacy as we navigate this difficult time, especially for the sake of our children." But notably, she did not outright deny the allegations. Triple H addresses the WWE Universe. On that Friday's episode of SmackDown, Triple H did something few expected. He walked out to the ring and addressed the WWE Universe directly. Standing under the spotlight, microphone in hand, he said, "You all know me as Triple H, the Game. But tonight, I'm speaking as Paul Levesque. The last few weeks have been some of the hardest of my life. I've always believed in facing things head on, and that's what I'm doing now. My marriage is ending. I won't go into details, but I will say this. I will continue to give everything I have to WWE and to the fans who've stood by me for decades. The show will go on." The crowd gave him a standing ovation. Some fans even chanted, "We love you, Hunter." Reports say that Vince McMahon, Stephanie's father and Triple H's father-in-law, was furious when he heard the news. Not only did it hit him personally, but the scandal threatened the McMahon family's public image. Shane McMahon, Stephanie's brother, has allegedly sided with Triple H in private, believing that what Steph did was wrong. Close friends of the couple, including several Hall of Famers, have tried to act as mediators. But as of now, reconciliation seems impossible. Beyond the personal heartbreak, this scandal has major implications for WWE's leadership structure. Triple H and Stephanie were both high-ranking executives. Their separation could create awkward situations in board meetings and decision-making. Industry analysts are already questioning whether one of them will step away from the company entirely to avoid further conflict. Social media has turned into a battleground. Some fans are firmly in Triple H's corner, using hashtags like #TeamHunter and #StandWithH. Others argue that personal matters shouldn't affect how people view Stephanie's contributions to WWE. Old footage of the couple's on-screen romance is being reposted everywhere, now with bittersweet captions. Lawyers on both sides are reportedly preparing for a high-stakes divorce settlement. Given their combined assets, the division of property, stock options, and business interests could get very messy and very public. Sources say custody of their daughters will remain a private negotiation, with both parents committed to shielding them from media attention. The former superstar's downfall. While the identity of the former WWE superstar hasn't been